60 square meters na lote, my dudes. Anong bahay ang maitatayo dito? This is Pine Glades Residences, my dudes. An exclusive residential development located malapit sa top universities and hospitals in Metro Manila, and may ongoing subway system din na ginagawa malapit dito. All in all, they have 48 units, my dudes. At sisilipin natin today ngayong araw ang kanilang Model Unit 1 na nakatayo sa 60 square meter lot at napagkasya nilang 4 bedrooms, 3 toilet and baths at 2 carport. How did they do it? We will find out. Okay, so ito yung exterior perspective nila. They decided to go with a modern look and townhouse style siya kung saan multiple properties sila na magkakatabi, often only divided by firewalls. So, kinailangan nila ito gawin para ma-maximize yung lote na 60 square meters. And I'm not gonna lie, my dudes, it looks kinda clean and sleek. Well-proportioned yung facade nila. And they used horizontal lines para ma-balance yung itsura niya kasi payat na matangkad itong kanilang houses. So, you need these lines to break the verticality ng harapan. Moving on to the ground floor, dito natin makikita ang kanilang 2-car parking area. So, sa kaliwa niya ng ating maid's room, which kung titignan natin ang kanilang plan, it has ample space at may separate pa sila na toilet and bathroom dito. Then, dito naman sa bandang likod ay ang kanilang service stairs. Now, akit na tayo dun sa ating second floor through the main stairs, my dudes. Paglapag natin sa second floor, we have 2 areas. Sa left ang dining at kitchen. Sa right naman ay yung living area. Dito sa living area, we can see they went with an earthy color palette, which is very, very nice. Very cozy yung vibe niya. So I like the combination ng slatted wood sa ceiling at yung plain white. Wood and white talaga, the best combo, my dudes. Now, for the floor, they went with 60 by 120 centimeter tiles, which is, interesting. I like that it's not glossy. So, one mistake sa flooring ay pag maliliit yung space, gumagamit ng glossy tiles kung saan may common misconception na porke reflective ay papaluwangin niya yung space, which is not the case for floors. So, kung minimalist yung theme nyo, you can maybe get away with glossy tiles. Pero pag ganito na contemporary na madaming design elements and decorations like this wall panel, then we have the shelves with the plants, and the tables with the trinkets at libro na ginawang patungan. So, gagawin ng glossy floor tiles dyan ay i-reflect niya itong mga ito. So, parang yung double image na reflect ng tiles will act as some sort of visual clutter. So, yeah, good choice sa floor tiles. Although, I wish na mas malaki itong window banda rito to let more natural light in, Then, maybe itong wall dividing the stairs, pwedeng reeded glass siya that looks like this. There you go. Para may natural light din na aabot sa kanilang stairwell. But I'm guessing yung rason kung bakit maliit yung window dito ay para hindi masyado uminit itong area na ito. Because for sure, naka-aircon naman itong lugar na ito. Although, I don't see any aircon unit. But it's probably there. Anyway, punta na tayo sa dining/kitchen area nila, my dudes. So, dito sa bandang dining, naglagay sila ng salamin. Essentially, para lumuwang yung itsura. So, ina-extend niya visually yung space. And kung naniniwala kayo sa pamahiin, swerte daw yung mirror sa dining kasi madodoble daw yung blessings or yung biyaya. Now, bakit dito sa dining okay magkaroon ng mirror pero yung glossy floors?
You're such a hypocrite, Tito Oliver.
Well, yung glossy floors kasi unnatural na makita kayo ng parang things sa floor, di ba? Yung gusto niyo yung floor nyo, maliwalas, walang nakakalat. So, mas okay na hindi glossy yon. Pagdating naman sa pader, sa pagtinignan mo yun, natural na parang, uy, na-extend yung area papunta doon. So, it won't feel unnatural and cluttered. So, that's basically the explanation there, my dudes. Anyway, dito sa opposite side ng mirror na yan, andito ang kanilang kitchen. And I like the countertop na ginamit nila dito. Cookies and cream or Oreo McFlurry design siya. Based from my experience, ito ang pinaka hindi mo halata na madumi. Ang worst ay yung black na countertops, my dudes. Kitang-kita mo pag may kahit katiting na oil na tumalsik doon. Yung pure white, mas madali pa nga actually i-maintain na mukhang malinis kumpara doon sa mga dark na countertops. Speaking of which, itong kanilang mga lower cabinets, I would have preferred kung wood siya. Same sana nitong mga side panels nila. Para sana hindi nyo lagi kailangan punasan cause white glossy or semi-glossy na cabinet doors, mahirap din panatiliing pristine. But aside from that, yung layout ng kanilang kitchen looks very good. I love the Smeg appliances, my dudes. Ishmeg, Bekenemen. Alright, now sa tabi ng ating kitchen, may dalawang pintuan tayo dyan. This first one ay yung papunta sa service stairs. So dyan, pwede akyat yung mga groceries at may easy access ang kanilang house help dito sa kitchen, which is, good planning. Now, itong isang door naman ay ang powder room with a window. So it's always good to see a window sa mga toilet and bathrooms. Actually, that's a must for me. Punta na tayo sa third floor natin, my dudes, kung saan, oh no! Nasaan ito? Surprise! Nakatago siya sa likod nitong hidden door na nakacamouflage sa wall paneling nila. So one thing I like sa pagpaplano nila ay yung stairs nakagitna siya dun sa space. So titingnan natin yung plan. Ayan. And parang siya yung pinaka-divider ng mga areas natin. Tulad dito sa third floor, on one side ay ang ating walk-in closet and master toilet and bathroom. Tapos sa kabila naman ay yung master bedroom proper natin or kung saan nakalagay yung bed. Which I'm actually surprised. Maluwang siya, all things considered. And kasya yung king bed with ample space on both sides. Tapos may divan pa dito and a desk. Very nice touch. So I like what they did dito sa walls. Very high-end hotel yung vibe niya. I'm guessing parang paneled wallpaper ito. Tapos may mga slatted panels din sila dito. Wait. Is this marble or at least simulated marble? So, it looks very classy. Now, moving on dun sa floor choice nila, they choose to go with wood. So, either tiles ito or SPC, which stands for stone plastic composite, which feels almost like real wood floors. Tends to be lighter, pero mas durable ang tiles. Now, dito tayo sa hallway, may mahabang wall and one of the challenges sa mahabang walls na tulad nito ay mahirap i-perfect na all the way through. Pag sinipat nyo ay diretsong-diretso siya. So what they did, kung papansin natin, nilagyan nila ng divisions ito along with some wallpaper para hindi halata yung mga imperfections. And also, itong mga vertical lines help break yung elongatedness. Itong kanilang pader. Is that even a word? Elongatedness. Anywho, dito sa dulo ng kanilang pasilyo na yan ay ang walk-in closet which they went with wood cabinet doors. Tulad ng sabi ko kanina, low maintenance yung mga gantong klaseng cabinet doors. Kahit once a year na punas, okay na yan. Just don't tell your neighbors, my guys. Sabihin nyo once a week kayo nagpupunas para cleanliness. Although, one suggestion ko dito, my dudes, ay itong isang cabinet banda rito, ayan. Pwede sana gawing mirror yung doors niya para may full body mirror na kayo. So, dual purpose. Also, magpapaluwang din ito again ng itsura. Now, banda rito makikita natin, we have the door to the toilet and bathroom. So, they have this diamond-shaped corner glass shower. Again, we have a window kasi kung titingnan natin itong kanilang floor plan, yung service stairs nila also acts as an airwell and fire escape. Dahil sa firewalls, typically malilimit ang mga bintana. So, you need airwells either sa likod or dun sa likod ng lote nyo. Okay, akyat na tayo dun sa fourth floor, my dudes, kung saan yung bubungad sa atin ay itong family hall. So sa harap may isang kwarto tayo with a view. Dito siguro lalagay yung paboritong anak. Sa likod naman, we have another bedroom na may sariling outdoor space which they call an eco nook and malapit siya sa toilet and bathroom right beside that bedroom. And you know what? I actually lied. Dito pala ilalagay yung kanilang paboritong anak. I actually like this room, my dudes. Who needs a window overlooking the gate kung malapit ka naman sa CR? Which most ng toilet and baths nila ay nakaposisyon sa likod ng property or ng ating lote. So, malapit siya sa airwell, which is a good planning practice na as much as possible yung mga toilet and bathrooms nyo are on top of one another para yung pipes hindi tatawid sa mga main spaces ng ating bahay. Because worst case scenario, mababarahan yung pipes at magli-leak sa loob ng kwarto or kitchen and brother, ooh, baby, if you know what that smells. So, dahil malapit sa airwell ang mga CR nila, pwedeng ilabas na direkta ang pipes agad dyan. Tapos, dyan na kayo magkakaroon ng soil stock na pipe pababa papunta sa septic tank. All in all, I like the design at pagkakaplano ng Pine Glades Residences, my dudes. Nagsama pa sila dito ng mga smart home provisions tulad ng smart switches at 2.5 kilowatt na solar kit which could generate around 3,700 kilowatt hours per year, which roughly kaya niya magpatakbo ng isang standard na aircon unit. Maliban yan, dahil exclusive community ito, may guardhouse din siya with 24/7 surveillance. Underground na rin yung kanilang mga kuryente at auxiliary lines. So, wala kayong makikitang unsightly wires. Oh. And, not just that, they also have a multi-purpose hall na may covered pool. Now, disclaimer lang, my dudes, this unit is dressed up, meaning may add-on materials sila na installed. So, iba yung finishes ng units for turnover. So, with that, my guys and my gals, let me know kung okay sa inyo itong Pine Glades. Leave it down in the comments below. Hanggang sa susunod na kabanata, mga bata. Flying! Poosh!